All right, and here we are. So this game, I've played this a lot already today, but I'm gonna play it a little more. It it behaved very well earlier, so let's cross our fingers for no crashes. Prior to I think 96, the current draw for the compressors is very high, and that could explain the light flickering or loose wiring at the breakers in the panel. But that's a whole different can of worms. Yeah, it's um, I don't know. I don't think it's anything that's really within my power to fix at the moment. I expect at some point I will have a professional electrician come in and take a look at it and help me out. But that's it's getting it fixed. Like it's not causing any immediate problems. I don't think it's presenting any danger to the house because it's been like this for a very long time and nothing has burned down yet. So you just like a puzzle. Right on. I mean, I get that. But the only thing is, no matter what solution you come to, I'm not equipped to tell you whether you're right or wrong because I don't know enough. I don't have enough information. If it isn't broke, don't fix it. Yeah, that's kind of my philosophy. It's a minor annoyance. If it moved into the realm of major inconvenience, then I would have someone come and look at it. Um, it's definitely not within my power to handle. There are a few kind of handyman things that I can do, but plumbing and wiring are not among them. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna when I play, I'm gonna start the timer, and we're going to treat this like it's a deathless attempt until I die. Basically, if I die at any point during the first level, I'm gonna give myself a reset. But if I die anywhere after the first level, then we're just gonna live with it, and we're gonna do the whole run, and just to get the practice in on all the levels because I'm still really new to this game and I need a lot of practice. I have gotten the one credit clear. I've got when I was playing earlier today, I got the one credit clear several times, but the one life clear is going to be a ways off. So here we go. You would think that the ages of the appliances would be something that I would have a good grasp on, since this is a place that I'm looking into buying, appliances included. But I don't have a super good grasp on it. I just tend to think of the appliances in categories of old, less old, and new. You know, the dishwasher is new, the dryer is less old, the washer, the refrigerator and chest freezer are old. The stove is very old. But the situation where I'm in, where I've been living in this house now for, you know, like a year and a half, and it's kind of a situation. It's not exactly that I'm buying it from family, but it's kind of like that situation. Um, both of those factors have me being a lot less, having a lot less scrutiny when it comes to this place. For better or worse. Uh, Old, less old, and new are how I sort appliances too. The only reason you know how old your fridge is. Ooh. Sorry, and until I die, I'm gonna be less attentive to the chat. Just a heads up, because I'm kind of, you know, because I'm in challenge run mode until it falls apart. I see there's more messages than what I've actually read. Whoa. Whoa. Apologize again. Review the readily available W&W book PDFs. They all seem to be from the variant that does not list the other item. No worries, Multiverse Explorer. You're fine. So level 4 is by far the hardest level for me. There's a lot of nonsense going on this level. The furthest I've made it in one life is level 5. Not through level 5, but to level 5. I've gotten there. I've gotten to level 5 on one life with 2 times now, and both times I've died pretty early on into level 5. But level 4 is where I experience a first death a lot of times, because this level's really hard. Okay. So level 5 is where my best runs have ended. And this is likely to not be an exception. There's so many bullets. There's so many purple guys running in from the sides. Oh, I messed up. Ah, there's our first death. I can stop the timer now. That's the furthest I've made it on one life. I just forgot where I was. The steps there, they go in a pattern of guys running out and turrets popping up. And I lost track of the pattern and was expecting turrets, and I got guys. Ugh. There should be a command for it, Explorer. If you type exclamation point collection, it should give you the link in chat. Yeah. It's not, again, it's not finished and not perfectly up to date. But I'm getting there. I really need to work on it because I really want to have my collection fully inventoried by Friday. So I've only got 2 days left. My earlier stream today probably should have been a collection inventory stream, but I just didn't feel like doing it. I wanted to play. So there's a good chance you'll see me on tomorrow to work on it. Tomorrow and or Thursday. Oh, come on. This is horrible. Things are going really bad there. Alright. There's still opportunities for me to die, but that's the last really hard section of the game. Everything else has become pretty easy to me. Overall. I haven't inventoried my NES games yet. So there isn't a VOD for that one yet. Whoa. I've kind of been saving the NES games for last. I've been saving the NES games for two reasons. Because one, because my NES collection is scattered across the room in 3 big clumps. They're not all together like my other games are, like my other systems are. Because some are in rental cases, some are on a turning display, and some are on a shelf. So their scattered nature has had me put them off. But also because I think that the NES is my favorite console, and so I just... Since it's my favorite, I feel like saving it for last. Do you recall if you have Contra Force? I do not have Contra Force. I want to get Contra Force, but it is so expensive. I'll have to save up for it. For a while. It's hard. It's really hard for me to justify spending that much money on one game. Even a game that I really want is like, oh no, like spending about $100 is about my limit on it for a single game. And even then, like, it's not like I'm gonna buy $100 game every month or something like that. Like, if I spend that much money on a game, it's gonna happen very rarely. So the bosses on these last 3 levels are all pretty easy. I think I still have my copy, but it would be out of my parents' place. I just felt like the player movement was way more sluggish than Contra. Yeah, I feel I've never played Contra Force, and that's another thing is I feel like I've heard not great things about it. So that's another problem. I'd like to get a copy to play it, of course, but That's another problem, is that it's so expensive, and then I've also heard it's not as good as the other ones, so... Like, that's a real shame. To pay that much money for a game and then it not even be, like, the best one. Okay, this part right here is kind of tricky. Got a lot to deal with in a, like, very small space, and this part here, you get enemies coming at you from both directions while this guy's firing at you. Nasty. I can't... What? I couldn't get up on the step. Ugh. That's okay. This situation seems bad. It's not that terrible. We did lose the spread gun, and we do not have another opportunity to pick it up, but that's okay. Oh no. Oh no. I'm less okay. I'm less okay. I was gonna say that's okay because we could pick up the fire, but then I died and the fire ran past me. Things are not good. In fact, things are actually bad. I've learned that you can just kind of run past this part, though. Don't have to fight those orbs. For the most part. You gotta fight a few of them, I guess. No! What am I doing? For a run that started off so good, it's gotten so ugly. So ugly. Have I even ever played this game before? Last boss is easy. Easy, I'm gonna dance on you. I had no idea it jumped up with like that. Yeah, it's crazy. Contra Force is crazy expensive. I was under the impression that Contra 3 The Alien Wars was in the top 3. I've heard it's good. I've heard it's good. I think the one on the Genesis is supposed to be real good too, but we'll see. We'll see when I get to them. I'm taking my time, working my way through them. Hey, thank you for the trophies, cows. So we're getting better. We're getting better. The one life clear is kind of old hat at this point. Now it's the one credit clear is old hat at this point. Now it's the one life clear is what it's all about. But I don't know. I don't know how much longer it's going to be till we get there. I'm gonna keep picking this one up though until we do. because it's a lot of fun. In such a short time, I've gone from someone who had never played Contra to Contra like being some of my favorite games. You're laughing at the Genesis Contra game. Is it not good? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if anyone came in and I misled you. I had first playthrough on from our previous games. Okay. Well, this I think this is going to be it, my friends. We've come. We are no longer wrapping up prematurely. I think we're past our usual stopping time, so it's going to be a good place to end the stream here. We've had another successful run through Super C, and a pretty successful night overall. We beat Mega Man 6. We beat Wizards and Warriors, and then I even got a little bit of practice in on this game. So it's been a night of successes, I would say. Tomorrow night on the stream, we're going to play Space Station Silicon Valley and Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I have them on the schedule with Symphony being first, but I think we'll probably do Silicon Valley first because it's easier to switch. It's easier to switch from the N64 to the PSP than vice versa. Oh, you're enjoying the fact that there was only one on the Genesis. I wonder what the Saturn game is like. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not even really sure about the other ones. Um, after the after the Contra games go start to go 3D and sort of mess with the format, um, I'm not particularly interested. Like I don't necessarily think I'll bother with any of the later Contra games. I think I'll just stick to the older side-scrolling ones. But we'll see. We'll see how I feel after I get through all of those. There's a lot to get through there. All right. So thank you very much for viewing the stream, my friends. It's been great having you here. Thank you for chatting with me, keeping me company, and I hope that you'll tune in for another stream. If you want to stay on the line here, we can raid someone. There's not a whole lot of people I know on right now, so I'm actually open to suggestions for a raid target. If there's someone online that you know that you might want to point us to, you don't have to pay for guide the raid or anything. I'm open to suggestions. My preferences when it comes to raid targets is I prefer to raid newer or smaller streamers. That's not though it's not necessary. I prefer that they be speaking English so that I can understand with them and chat with them. And typically, I prefer that they have a face cam. Um, I'm more interested in retro and casual playthroughs, but again, none of those are mandatory. But if you have a suggestion for someone who might meet some or all of those criteria, who's streaming at the moment, I'd be open to it. There are all these categories that I follow, and there's no one streaming in any of them. Okay, actually, you know what? I think I've found someone who looks like they might fit some of those criteria. So I'll point us in the this direction. Oh, oh, hang on. Let me look at this too. All right, Explorer. Yeah, we can go that way. It took me a moment there because I actually found someone myself right before you posted the suggestion. But I'm gonna take your suggestion. I'll save this other person in my pocket for another night, perhaps. Okay, thank you for your patience, my friends. We're gonna head in the direction of Bel Air Jeff. This is not a streamer, I know, so just to be safe, I don't necessarily endorse this streamer's content. That's not what a raid means. Even if I give them a courtesy follow, that's not necessarily an endorsement. We're popping in, giving them a chance, finding out what they're like, and hopefully we're going to be all be happy with what we see. But if there's anything offensive or terrible on the other side, that's on them, not on us. Just keep that in mind. I've had really good luck. There's only been one time where I've popped in on a stream and been really horrified by the streamer's behavior. Um, so I think we'll have a good time playing some Castlevania 4. It's a good game. Blame you. It won't be your fault. You didn't know any better either. I'm gonna blame if Bel Air Jeff is up to no good. I'm gonna blame Bel Air Jeff. But hopefully he's well behaved and likable, and we have a good time. So come along with me, my friends. Thank you one last time for being here. Again, I appreciate you. I hope that you'll join me again. Um, until then, enjoy your day or night, and I'll see you on the other side of the raid.